I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your Bullish Bit brought to you by BitcoinWell.com, the simplest and quickest way to buy Bitcoin in the US or Canada and get it directly into your own self-custody. Check them out today at the links down below.
When I came into Bitcoin and I talked about Bitcoin very early on, you were literally laughed at by anybody in traditional finance or anybody that managed, large sums of money. If you were talking to somebody that managed $1 billion bond tranche and you told them, hey, I think Bitcoin's going to really disrupt global finance, it's going to be this new global settlement layer. They literally looked at you like the meme of the guy like taking the drink and like shooting the drink out of his mouth. That's how they looked at you. And today you literally have these people that would laugh in your face, like happily laugh in your face, playing our game, like aggressively playing our game. Like they can't scoop up these coins fast enough. They can't create another vehicle to push these units into that vehicle so they can collect fees. And I don't think that it's like, I'm not one of these people that's like super excited about the ETFs because of, I think, all the 6102 risk that comes with it, and the governments that I think are going to find themselves in dire situations, and they're going to potentially raid a lot of these treasuries. And I think that is a very real risk, like way higher risk than people have an appreciation for. But I find it entertaining that they have to play this game. And I think that is the tell, that is the flag, the red flag that's going up that's saying something is very, very different. Because, Larry Fink going on TV and literally saying Bitcoin is hope was one of these moments in time for me when I'm like, dear God, he's literally going to the Sailor website and like consuming all this content. He has to be, because like that word just doesn't like pop into his dictionary as he's on CNBC talking about Bitcoin. And I mean, that's the biggest guy in the business. Like really, he's the guy that's literally managing trillions of dollars of buying power that has to get crammed into something. And unfortunately, like it's not going to be crammed into anything other than Bitcoin and equities. I think gold's going to be just obliterated. I think there's many reasons why. Like they're all excited because they're up like 5% or something right now, which is just so laughable. Just such a joke. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of gold people in Bitcoin. I'm sorry. It's a joke. Like it's so pathetic. But and it. And the part that's really hard is people that are continuing to lie to themselves that it's not pathetic. They know deep down inside that it's pathetic. So chew on that. I'm sorry to just bring this truth bomb to you, but you already know that it's pathetic. So anyway, so all that buying power has to get crammed into equities that actually make money, or have this huge potential growth. It's going to do better than everything else, but in the face of Bitcoin, it's going to get obliterated probably 50, 60% in the face of Bitcoin's returns. Luke was talking about, people looking at the return profile and like, oh, your time preference, you got to wait so long. And I'm looking at that and I'm saying, what can you own today that gives you a 50% annual? I'm being conservative with this number. That gives you like a 40 to 50% compound annual growth rate relative to everything else that's priced at basically 3 or 4%. And it's just like so laughable. Because you're like, and a lot of the people that are making these arguments, they don't have disposable income to invest. Yeah. And that's why they're making the comment. It's because even if they could allocate to something in a small de minimis way, it wouldn't really have much of an impact for them because they don't have much disposable income. And I kind of feel bad that that's the scenario. It's a function of the fiat setup, but that's the reason they're making that argument.